Hello everybody, welcome to my Christmas YouTube hop. I'm super excited to be doing this for you guys. I will have all of the participants listed down below, so be sure to check them out. They are amazing, talented crafters. Some create cards, some are mixed media. I just love them all, so I hope you guys check them out. Also, I am giving away a $25 gift card via PayPal or to your choice of online store. And also there is a couple other ladies that are giving away something as well. So be sure to leave a comment on every video for your chance to win. I'm starting out by using my Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine and a Spellbinders wafer thin die. I am using the embossing plate and the sandwich that it requires to emboss my cardstock. I love doing this with these dies. They are just so gorgeous, and I will show you in just a second so you could see the detail you get, and it's just so gorgeous for any type of project. And I'm just using cheap cardstock, and it did not tear, so it worked perfect for me. So I'm going to be actually using a few different stamp sets. I will have all of these supplies listed down below, as well as if you go over to my website, I will have a coordinating blog post that you can go through and see what I used. Sometimes it's a little bit better to see the pictures just instead of just seeing a list of items. So this stamp set is from Penny Black. It is probably one of my favorites. I love the sentiments and the fonts. It's just very elegant type of stamp set for some really pretty cards for Christmas. So I did do a watercolor paper. I just was playing around one day and I decided just to do some watercoloring. Not for really any reason. I was just playing around with my Daniel Smith watercolors, and I created basically a whole, I think the page is like 9 by 11 or something. And then once I decided that I was going to make some cards for the YouTube hop, I decided that I was going to cut out the panels where I was going to stamp my sentiments on, and I used the Lawn Fawn rectangle stitched dies to do that. And I was actually really surprised how well the dies cut out the watercolor paper, because the watercolor paper is pretty thick, so it worked really well. And I am using some superfine embossing powder, and I stamped it with Versamark. And Versamark is a sticky ink, so the embossing powder will stick to it, and then you use a heat tool to melt it. Now I'm going to be using just a simple Merry Christmas, and I'm using this EK Success tool. I have found that it does help despite my first impressions of it. I have not used it, and then I've used it, and it does seem to help. And it keeps the embossing powder only where the Versamark is. So I do recommend this tool or something like it. It is just some baby powder. People have said to use cornstarch. So just some sort of powder that will not let the embossing powder stick to where the Versamark isn't, if that is making any sense. So I did cut out a few different sizes. So I'm just going to continue to stamp my sentiments out for all of my cards. This is going to make it easy for my assembly, and I did do different cards. So I wanted to do all of my stamping at once in my embossing so that I can just get it done and then have all of my elements ready, so that when I'm assembling all the cards, they're all ready. So this is one from Echo Park, I believe. So what I'm doing so that I can be sure I am getting good coverage is I like to use some Versamark ink, and then when I'm using the Color Philosophy inks from Prima, I like to do this because it ensures that I'm going to get good coverage with the ink. It does kind of pull up a little bit, so I just wanted to get good coverage. So the Versamark ink acts as a base, and then I put the Color Philosophy ink over top, and it helps blend everything out and get a nice crisp image. So you could see I am going to stamp a couple times because I wanted it to be a little bit dark. And I love the manger and the star, and it's a silent night. I love the font. So now I'm just going to assemble all these cards together, and this is just some glitter paper I picked up at Michael's, and then this is the paper that I embossed in the beginning of the video, and it's so pretty. I went back and forth between using the glitter paper, but I have just been loving creating simple, elegant cards. I did a blog hop with Spellbinders recently and created some cards for them, and I will have a link in the upper right hand corner to that video if you want to check it out. So again, I am just assembling the cards together, and I cut this embossed panel a little bit smaller, and then I love that die cut. It's so pretty and elegant, especially with the glitter paper. And then I just put that Oh Holy Night on top right there, and a couple I left a little more simple, and then there was a couple that I added some ribbon and some pearls to make it just a little bit more elegant. If you are wondering how I created the watercolor look, I did do a video with a Tim Holtz stamp set a couple weeks back. I will find it and link it in the upper right hand corner so you could see. It's basically the same techniques, except I just did not do the emboss resist technique. I just basically just did a watercolor page and then die cut out the panel so that I can stamp on. So I got this Spellbinders die from Amazon. It is much larger than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really pay attention to the size. I just loved it so much. I can't remember where I saw or whose card I saw using it, but I knew I had to have it. And I am adding some ribbon. It has some ribbon slots, as you could see, and it creates a really nice, beautiful card, and it's just super gorgeous. So here I added some ribbon to the side, and then I'm going to be adding some pearls to finish off this card, and I'm using my quick stick and some glossy accents. Just did here some pearls just to give it a little bit more touches for the card. I felt it just needed just something. I didn't put glitter paper on this one, so I'm pretty sure that's why I felt this card needed just something else to complete it. I am going to finish up this card. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, be sure to check out all of the participants in the YouTube hop. They are amazing, and I'm so grateful they agreed to do this YouTube hop with me. I am so grateful for them, and I want to thank you guys again so much for watching. Be sure to head on over to my website where you can find more photos and a full supply list. And also here is a couple more videos you might like. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope you subscribe to my channel and share this video on social media, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!